Marilena de Matteis, The Smartphone Dilemma. The Smartphone Dilemma, Marilena de Matteis.
Smartphone or no smartphone? That is the question. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, parents today are facing a new and big challenge that previous generations didn't have. Should our kids have a smartphone? And if yes, when? Compared to 10 or even 5 years ago, the number of smartphones among kids has exploded. By age 14, 90% of kids own a smartphone. Is this good? Kids' brain is not well equipped to handle correctly the use of a smartphone. Too much time on this device can affect their mental and physical well-being. In fact, they experience anxiety, separation from the phone, aggressive behavior, and addiction. Yes, addiction. But how do kids become addicted to smartphones? Games, notifications, likes on photos posted on social media. All these activities trigger the release of dopamine in their bodies. And dopamine is an hormone that gives them a sense of pleasure. And that causes addiction. But not only that, many parents use the smartphone even as a pacifier for the little ones. We all know the little kids have tantrums during the day. That's normal. Maybe they're tired, or they're bored, or they just need attention. But often parents do not have time and patience for that. And here comes the solution. They hand them this device, and voila, the magic is done. All of a sudden, they become quiet. But then they are hooked forever. Personally, as a mother of 6 children, after researching and studying the negative effects the smartphones have on kids, and after witnessing the drama of many parents, I say no. I say no to smartphones on my children. But I don't just say no to them. I explain them why no. I inform them. I read them articles about this topic. And they understand. And I tell them, you want a smartphone? Wait at least until you are 16, get a job, and then you buy it yourself. Because I firmly believe that once you give your child a smartphone, that could change the relationship with others, and especially with you, forever. Do you remember when using telephones was just about making phone calls? Nowadays, all you see is teenagers' eyes glued to social media screens. Today, the typical teenager spends up to 7 hours a day on social media, and that causes diminished interaction with family members and friends, isolation, depression, and lack of self-esteem. Because teens' brain is still developing, so they struggle to recognize that what they see on social media is often fake and dangerous. Many parents look at me like I'm a sort of alien coming from Mars. When I tell them that my kids don't have a smartphone. My oldest child, Sophia, is in 8th grade, and she's the only one in her class without a smartphone. And of course, most of the times she feels isolated, left out, just because she's not up to date with the trendiest TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram personality. But am I supposed to give her a smartphone just because everyone else has one? Am I supposed to give her a smartphone just because the world is going this way? Absolutely not. Is this our next generation? Is this the generation my kids are part of? Teenagers who go to the doctor to detox from their smartphones? I feel I need to do something to save our children. I feel I need to raise awareness among parents. And I'm pretty sure that out there are other like-minded parents. I'm sure that out there are other aliens like me who wants to save our children. My fellow Toastmasters, parents, join me in this battle. We can't stay silent and do nothing. We can't allow smartphones to destroy our future generations. We can't lose our children. And remember, individually, we are one tiny drop. But together, we are an ocean. Madam Contest Chair,